Sports presenting the Corbin Redhounds against the Whitley County Colonels. This is Don Eastep with Bill Hoover as we get set now to take a look at the starting lineups. First for the Redhounds of Corbin offensively, they'll have it in position Martin Pennington, number 88. He's a 6 foot 184-pound junior, along with Harold Reedy Jr. Reedy, number 18 tonight, a 5'9", 161-pound freshman. At a tackle position, number 68, Matt Church. He's 5'10", a 220-pound senior, along with Brian Curd. Curd, number 75, a 6 foot 210-pound senior. At a guard will be Steve Jewell, number 63, a 5'10", 223-pound senior. And Bill, Roger Rose not starting at that other guard position tonight. Who do we have there?
We have Todd Trosper at that guard position. I understand that Rose had an ankle injury in the Bryan Station game, and he'll only be used tonight in a punting capacity.
Todd Trosper is number 65, a 5'8", 181-pound junior. Then for the Redhounds at center is number 61, Alan Sadler. Sadler is 6'2", weighs 194 pounds. He's a junior. In the backfield at quarterback is Greg Duncombe. Greg is 5'11", a 179-pound junior. At a halfback will be Darren Steely. Steely, a 5'10", 164-pound junior, along with Tommy Greer returning to action tonight. Number 24, Greer, a 5'11", 180-pound senior. And the fullback is Danny Rollins. Danny, a 5'9", 195-pound senior. That's how the Redhounds line up offensively tonight. And Bill, we have an unusual situation here, as we have a father-son going against each other in a high school football game. I don't ever recall it happening, but I know about the son, Steve Jewell, number 63, one of the finest players we've seen this year.
Yes, that's right. Coach Jewell, I think, was an assistant coach at Somerset some years back under Coach Johns over there. But I see both father and son tonight are decked out in red and white.
That's the one thing they have in common on this football field other than their relationship. But number 63, and you saw him up there at Madison Central, and he continued the same type play against Bryan Station. I think that Steve has gotten off to a very good start.
Steve Jewell, I think, is a fine college prospect. I understand he's a fine student. He came in at Richmond game up there and wasn't even supposed to be playing on defense. He played both ways the entire game, and in fact probably was as much of the defense as we had in the Richmond game.
The defense tonight for Corbin will have Pennington and Sadler at the ends. Jewell and Church will play the tackles, and at nose, I think it's a little unusual to have a 5'4", 148-pound junior playing a nose position.
Well, I don't know if Sam Jackson's won that position on enthusiasm, because, you know, he's a spark plug, and he's been playing the halfback position for Corbin. He's got a lot of enthusiasm. I understand they moved him to nose guard this week to fill Roger Rose's place, and looks like that's where they're going to go with him tonight.
So it's going to be Sam Jackson, number 25, that'll be playing the nose position. So you watch right in the middle of the line tonight for that number 25 to operate. Then at the linebacker positions, number 48, Bill Storms, a 5'7", 172-pound sophomore, and number 46, or it's going to be number 18. Well, you straighten me out here, Bill, because we've had a few changes in that defensive secondary.
Okay, your other linebacker is going to be number 46, the Rollins kid. Cornerback position is going to be Mike Frederick. Mike Frederick's back in there. He's got the cast off. He's came back. He's going to be playing one corner, and the other corner is going to be split between number 29, Jeff McWitt, and number 18, Nooners Reedy. The safety, weak safety, is Tommy Greer, number 24, and your strong safety is Darren Steely, number 40.
So into the lineup for the first time this year then will be number 12, Mike Frederick, a 5'8", 160-pound junior. We have the captains meeting at the center of the field right now. Of course, Corbin tonight will be in the red jerseys, the dark jerseys, number 40 and number 63. That's Steely and Jewell for Corbin. And representing the Whitley County Colonels, you see number 75. That is Ricky Hart, and number 21. Number 21 is Thomas Larry Morgan. A beautiful night again for football, as it was a couple of weeks ago when Corbin hosted Bryan Station. And a thing that impresses me tonight, both teams coming in 0-2, but as we look across the way, Bill, the stands for the visitors are completely filled with Whitley County football fans.
Well, you know, in talking with Coach Adams prior to the game tonight, he said that something that you're going to notice tonight is the character and the discipline that's going to be displayed by Whitley County. And I think that, you know, the fan enthusiasm with the Whitley County fans here is a tribute to what Coach Jewell and his staff is doing down there at Whitley County.
I think that he motioned that Corbin has won the toss, which means more than likely Corbin will receive to start the game, giving the option to Whitley County as to the goal they'll defend. And that is what has happened. Corbin has won the toss, elected to receive, and we'll be back in a moment with the start of tonight's football game between Corbin and Whitley County after these messages from our sponsors. Corbin Redhounds on the goal to our left, and deep to receive will be number 18, Nooners Reedy, a freshman sensation that has really played some fine football in the first 2 games this year. He's standing back at his 5-yard line. Off to his right is number 44 for Corbin. That will be Steve Rollins, a 5'9", 160-pound junior. And then to the left is number 40, Darren Steely. And Steely is the one that has done most of the returning this year, but right in the center of the field, it's number 18, as Whitley County prepares to kick off to Corbin. A kick that's going wide to the right and out of bounds. And Bill, that means that Corbin will start with good field position at the 40-yard line. I'm not sure that they wanted to squib kick it. I think that's just what happened.
Yeah, I think they were angling over there. They hope that possibly somebody might touch it, or it still would stay in bounds and have an opportunity to come down and get on it.
Corbin will start at their own 40-yard line. Corbin and Whitley County here tonight. The game just getting underway. Now the Redhounds with the fullback set ahead of the 2 halfbacks, and Greer is back there, as you'll notice, number 24. Duncombe, your quarterback, number 5. Whitley County jumps into that neutral zone, so that's going to cost them 5 yards on the penalty and put it up to the 45-yard line. Next week, Corbin plays Glasgow, and another reminder that our games now on the replays, the time is 8:30 rather than 8. We had several requests to put it on a little later because of church activities, and we are telecasting at 8:30 on Sunday nights from now on. So we'll start at 1st and 5 from the 45. Greer gets him 6, and Corbin has a first down to the 49 of Whitley County. I would think, Bill, that Tom wanted to touch that ball in a hurry.
Well, it's the first time first time since the Richmond game. It's been 2 weeks since he had a chance to do that, and he I don't think anybody actually brought him down. He hit the hole, and the hole was there for him. He ended up tripping over one of his own people.
Notice number 12 in at an end, exchanging now with number 18, Reedy, so we may have that situation develop here tonight. Out of the eye, strong to the right side. Duncombe looking long. Now can Reedy find it? Had that pass been a little closer to Nooners Reedy, with the great hands that he has, we probably would have had a touchdown.
Well, what happened looked like to me on that particular pattern, he ran and he was looking back inside, and he realized the ball was thrown over his other shoulder. He turned, the ball was deflected, and he still got his hand on the ball.
So now it's going to be 2nd down and 10, and Coach Cotton Adams utilizing several different people for the plays tonight, as Steely comes out this time from the 49 of Whitley County, 2nd and 10. This is Steve Rollins. Steve may have that first down. Number 44, Steve Rollins, gets about 10 to the 39-yard line. Steve hasn't carried the ball much this year, but he looked good on that 10-yard blast.
He sure did. He came through there. He picked his way, hit, and spun off of a tackle or 2 there before they finally got him. And it is going to be real. I believe they are going to measure right here.
We want to remind you that one of our sponsors is Bill Crook. Bill and Sharon Crook at Tri-County Insurance on Master Street in East Corbin. Now, for any of your insurance needs, phone 528-9617 for Bill Crook, Tri-County Insurance. Just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and less than a yard to go for Corbin as they advance the ball to the 39 of Whitley County. The chains reset along the sideline. Alan Sadler, number 61, the center. Duncombe, number 5, goes up under. Number 40, Steely, will get the first down. Steely looked to be just picking his way.
He was picking his way on that one. I don't know if there was a breakup on an assignment there, because he came in, it looked like it was clogged there a little bit. I think I believe that was the Morgan kid, the nose guard, that made the tackle on that particular play.
Looks like about a yard pickup on the play for Corbin, so it's going to be their second first down of this game. The ball near the 38-yard line of Whitley County. Opening drive of this game. Duncombe this time, Greer. Watch him run by people. Good tackle that time. Sticking him was number 84. I believe it was 84. Yes. 84 for Whitley County, that stayed in there with him and would not let him go. So Greer has moved the ball from the 38. They look across. It's going to be close for another first down near the 28-yard line. Number 84 was Britton Fife. So the second measurement in a row that we've had, and it is a Corbin first down. 10 yards exactly for Tommy Greer. So he's carried the ball twice, has 16 yards.
You know, Tommy appears to me, and I look at him as a running back, and he played in last year here for us. And running the football, he has that style about him that kind of reminds you of the way Roger Byrd used to run carrying the football for Corbin.
Corbin at the 28, first and 10. Here he goes again. And that's Greer. Number 24 has just gone for the touchdown. It saddens me to think about the two first games of the year without that number 24.
We needed him. You know, it could have entirely been a different situation for us. I understand tonight, you know, somebody said they'd heard that UPI had us picked 5th in the state AA. At the same time, we have Bryan Stations picked number 1 4A, and I'm not sure where Madison. I think they're in the top 5.
So the touchdown coming with 10 minutes and 27 seconds to go. In the opening period, the try for the point after. This is Storms. Flag down. Storms puts the leg into it. No indication. It is good. A penalty marker down, but it will be a Corbin extra point. Bill, let's take a look now at that run by Greer a moment ago on the touchdown, as Corbin has it at the 28-yard line.
Okay, Duncombe takes the ball here, and as Greer gets it, he breaks it on a quick opener there. He's completely just stiff-armed that man, knocked him down, turns the afterburners on, and goes in. High stepping. That
was Tommy Greer on his first touchdown run of the year, going the 28 yards. And now the point after touchdown will have to be attempted again because Corbin was offsides. I think Corbin is quite fortunate to have a number 48, Bill Storms, only a sophomore out there kicking the way he does. Let's watch him again now for the point after touchdown. Whitley County may have been no flag. It is no good off to the left this time. He hooked it a little to the left. So with 10 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the opening period of this game, we have a timeout on the score. Corbin 6, Whitley County nothing. Okay, we're ready to go. Storms had plenty of leg in that one a moment ago on the extra point try, but because of the 5-yard penalty, hooked it a little too much, and now it's kickoff. That is at the 5-yard line. And what a hit at about the 22 or 23. Penalty markers are down, and Whitley County gets their first turn offensively.
Alan Sadler made a super lick on that play. He came down and met him, caught him right in the numbers, took him straight to the ground.
We'll wait to see what the penalty is all about now. Whitley County, as it stands right now, would have the ball at the 22-yard line. The kicking game is so important. Field position so important. And when we see Storms get the kickoff like he did, let's see if we can determine now on this replay what happened to cause the penalty to be stepped off against Whitley County, as here's Storms kicking it again.
Was a clip, yeah, just a clip on that. I don't think we could pick it up on the replay, evidently, but it was a clip.
So Whitley County has assessed the penalty, and they are back deep. Let's call it their own 11-yard line. And the Colonels with the quarterback, Ben Campbell, number 33. Look how wide that backfield is set. Campbell and number 61. There's Sadler. Did he hand it off? I'm not sure whether the fullback got it or not. Charles Gibbs, number 38, the fullback, but Sadler was all over the quarterback.
Yeah, the quarterback, it was a little belly series in there. He gave it up to the fullback. I believe the Gibbs kid carried it there, but Sadler was all over number 33.
So Whitley County in a lot of trouble here. 2nd down and 10 with the ball at their own 11-yard line. We'll comment in just a moment about how widespread those backs are. I don't think I've ever seen them so wide like that. It looks like the belly series again, and Ben Campbell, 33, the quarterback, just can find no room whatsoever around that side. We saw number 48, one of those in there. That's Bill Storms.
And Storms and Greer both were in on the tackle there. Coach Adams said that we would probably see some different formations and different sets here tonight, and he just really wasn't sure, you know, just exactly how we would adjust to their sets.
We talked about number 25 being the nose. Well, he's in there right now. That's Sam Jackson. Whitley County has it 3rd and 10 from their own 11-yard line. They have a wide out to the left side. So here comes the quarterback. He's going to find a lot of company. Maybe got a yard that time. And 3 Red Hounds converge quickly on him. You see 63 Jewell, the last to get up.
Yeah, Jewell, I think, was the first person over there that contained him on this side.
So it's a yard gain to the 12, and Whitley County will have it 4th and 9. And now number 18, Reedy, and number 24, Greer, going back. And Corbin should come out with good field position here because they're standing up at about the 45 of Whitley County. 33, Ben Campbell, is the kicker for the Colonels, and he's near his own 3-yard line. High snap. Nice kick. Greer at his own 48. Greer to midfield. Loses his balance and goes down at the 46.
He got trapped a little bit in there with one of his blockers that time. It looks like if he just kept his footing and got out where he could picked up some momentum, he would have came on up with 10 or 15 more yards.
Never really got his running shoes going that time. But nevertheless, Corbin will have excellent field position. I miscalled it for you. It's at the Corbin 48-yard line, not the 46 of Whitley County. So Corbin with the ball at their own 48 as they watch Steely come to the right and Frederick go wide to the left. Let's see if Duncombe's going to crank it up here on 1st down. Watch out from the side. He throws it. And too high for Frederick. Well, not really too high. Maybe a little too much steam. I'm not really sure the problem there, but Frederick did get his hands on it.
Well, about the time that Greg got ready to release the ball, he may have felt the pressure being put on him. He did release the ball pretty fast there. It was a little high, but then again, it looked like the possibility of being catchable.
Now number 18 goes in at that split end position. That's Reedy. And again, coming to the right side is Steely. From the Corbin 48-yard line, it's going to be 2nd down and 10. And across into Whitley County territory, number 24, Greer, is tackled at the 47-yard line. That's a 5-yard run, and Corbin will have it 3rd and 5. It's a good time tonight in a game like this to work on some offensive timing and get things that are a little rough on in practice game, get them out here in the open.
Well, we've got an opportunity, you know, to have a chance to put the ball up in the air and to see just exactly try to find some receivers. In our first 2 games, we've had some difficulty, you know, in getting the ball and it being caught.
Well, number 41 smelled number 5 all the way. And Duncombe has been blindsided twice in this game. And that, I guess, of all the pass defenses is the best.
That's the best pressure you can put on, and put the pressure on the quarterback.
The loss is back to the Corbin 43. That's a loss of 10 yards. And the Red Hounds now will have it 4th and 15, so it's a good time to see what Mr. Rose can do. If anything, one of the things that really hurt Corbin in the Bryan Station game was the kicking game, and one of the reasons because Roger Rose sprained his ankle right at the beginning of the game and couldn't kick. Now the official going to throw a flag before anything at all happens. It's against Corbin. I don't know why. Did you pick it up?
No, the official came running in, and I don't know. It looked like, the flag went right in toward the center, and I don't know just exactly what it was.
So I'm not sure whether the center had moved the ball illegally or not. But in this situation now, it is Matt Church that does the snap of the ball. Rose is deep. And here's the kick. Good kick downfield. Will hit and take a big high bounce, and there will be no return. So Whitley County will have the pigskin inside their 25-yard line when we return. We have a timeout with 6:05 to go. Opening period. The score: Corbin 6, Whitley County nothing. And the Whitley County Colonels, for the second time tonight, have the football. This time much better field position at their 23-yard line. And again, Gibbs, the quarterback, is on the roll to the right. He got a couple of 3 yards this time across the 25.
This number 33, the Campbell. I believe he's one of the people that Coach Adams had a lot of praise for. They've got 2 backs that play it very well.
He got 4 yards up to the 27-yard line, and 63 Jewell made the tackle. So now it's 2nd down and 6 for the Colonels. This time he's going to try to bust it up the middle to number 37, Jim Gaither, and hardly any room there. Again, we see 63, one of those in on the stop, and number 68, Matt Church. So Whitley County has edged the ball out to the 28-yard line. That's a pickup of 1 by Gaither, and they'll have it 3rd down and some 5 yards to go. A big 3rd down play for the Colonels here. At the last second. They won't get the 1st down, but Martin Earl Pennington was putting the pressure on Gibbs, the quarterback. And just as he was getting ready to go down, Morgan got the pitch back, and Jewell was there.
I don't know that if it was a pitch or not. It looked like that the ball could have been slapped out into the halfback's hands.
The ball is at the 29-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 4 now, as Whitley County will exercise the punt again. Thus far, Corbin has had the ball twice. They scored on the first offensive possession. Since then, we've had 3 punts. Now the 3rd one coming up right now. Greer and Reedy back for Corbin. Gibbs, another high snap. Boy, he did a good job to get that one down. High kick. Greer, fair catch, and Corbin will have it at about their 43-yard line. Very impressed with, I called him Gibbs, pardon me, number 33 Campbell did a tremendous job just to get that ball.
Campbell looked like a basketball player getting a rebound with one hand. The ball was completely by him and went up and got it and still got the punt off.
And the Red Hounds now with it at their 43-yard line, their 3rd offensive possession. Both ends in tight, and the backs are straight away now. Looked like a little quick movement up by number 40, and Corbin may be assessed 5 yards. Greer, the ball carrier, brought it across the 45 to about the 48. But I thought perhaps Steely left just a fraction too soon.
Steely looked like he was quick out of the blocks that time. But there was flags everywhere, and I'm not just sure if that was the only thing that happened. Again, Whitley County is playing with quite a bit of enthusiasm here, and they've got a nose for the football right now.
We'll watch to see if we can determine just what did happen as the snap from the ball, and it's hard to determine there, but here while we were watching it, I thought he got a split second ahead of the timing there, and consequently Corbin has been penalized 5 yards, which will put it back to the 38-yard line, and it's 1st and 15. Duncombe, and Duncombe up to near the 45-yard line. That'll give him 7 yards. Bill, we see Corbin in several different sets. Then a wishbone look. A moment ago, all 3 backs lined up shoulder to shoulder. We've had an eye with the strong side back. The Corbin's offense, is this part of the diversity that we're seeing, or just different alignments?
I think that what we're trying to do, we're trying to find something that'll work for us. You know, we need a little confidence builder here, something that we can get some momentum, get some points on the board, something to work for us.
Again, Rollins looks good. That's Steve Rollins, number 44. And Steve brings the ball near a first down. They're spotting it and looking across the way. It's at the Whitley County 47-yard line. That's a run of 8 yards by Steve Rollins. Corbin had 3 first downs in that first drive, which covered 60 yards to start the game when they scored. The second offensive possession never materialized as they went to the air and lost yardage. Now the chain is stretched and it's very close. However, it looks to be just a hair short. So Corbin will have it 3rd down and less than a foot to go for the first down. By the way, at halftime, we're going to take our cameras into the stands each game and interview people. And one of the people I'm going to interview tonight is Calvin Bird, that played here, and I went to school with him, and I tell you, I can still see him out there, that number 66 in that maroon uniform. He was a delight to watch, and I think you'll enjoy our talk. That'll be coming up at halftime. Corbin now looking for the first down on the 3rd down play, and Danny Rollins, 46, gets it. That's Corbin's 4th first down. He has put the ball across the 45 to the 43, a 4-yard pickup by Danny. Bill, part of what makes Corbin football so good is that when you do have that memory of some of these great stars of the past.
Calvin Bird is probably the finest football player that ever played on this field here.
I echo that, and I will in our interview. Here we go on a first down play as that's Steely. Good move. Steely running by people. Can't shed number 20, and Darren almost broke it.
Super effort by Steely.
Let's see where they'll spot it down. It's inside the 20 at the 17. That's a 25-yard run. Let's watch him go because he had to pull away from some people. And I think a couple of good moves enabled him to get free for this run.
Well, let's see here. I believe it was, just right up the middle. Broke one tackle there and carried him 10 to 12 yards.
Now, as we return to action, Greer starts down the right side, and Greer has moved the ball across the 15, across the 10, and inside the 10-yard line. They spotted it at the 8. So he picks up 8 yards on that run. Corbin will have it 2nd down and 2 for the first down at the 8 of Whitley County. Well, when you're going down, get it to somebody, and that's what he did. Duncombe was falling down when he got the ball off to Steely, and it looks like a Corbin first down.
Looked like as Greg was pulling out, he either caught his foot or maybe perhaps a lineman had his foot back too far when he came out there, and just did get the handoff to Steely.
He gets 3 yards. That's Corbin's 5th first down. The ball at the 5 where it's going to be 1st and goal. Time running out here in the opening period of the play as Corbin leads it by 6-0. Running hard is Greer. He reaches for the goal line. Did he make it? Tommy Greer knew when he was going down that he was close and tried to reach it over, but it looks like it's going to be about a foot short. So Corbin now officially would be called at the 1-yard line, 2nd and goal to goal. And you would suspect that this play, somebody could earn him 6.
Well, the last play from here looked like that Tommy was in, but evidently they ruled that his knee came down before he went ahead and extended the ball in the end zone.
Here's the call. Duncombe on 2nd down, and he gives it to 46, Danny Rollins. So Danny Rollins, who has to do a lot of the dirty work, a lot of the blocking, gets the honor of scoring.
He just pretended like he was blocking again, went on in. Nobody ever did bring him down.
Danny Rollins has scored the touchdown, and that one coming with 34 seconds to go in the first period of this game. We'll have the try for the point after again. I wouldn't think there was any point in going for 2 here because need to work on that kicking game.
We don't have a sidewinder this time. We've got Nooners Reedy that's going to try the point after, it looks like. Duncombe holding.
This will be interesting. Last year, you'll remember when Greg Taylor got hurt, we had several people into the kicking game. One of them was T.R. Storms, Bill Storm's brother. We have another flag down, so the kicking timing the key.
Okay, you know, I called that just a minute ago that Reedy was back to kick the extra point, but also Reedy's the backup quarterback. The snap, the penalty, the flag, the ball was snapped high, and he had his arm cocked. So it looked like that we were going for two that time, Don.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of it. I thought it was a bad snap, but you're right, Bill. Nooners Reedy was getting ready to throw that ball into the end zone. Now, with that perhaps being given away, and Coach Jewell across on the sideline picking it up, may instruct his players here to react to a pass. Well, let's watch. Again, well, we got two quarterbacks. They can pass to each other, I guess. Duncombe holding, and Reedy possibly attempting the kick. Corbin on each kick has been assessed the 5-yard penalty. Well, they're going to have to. That was a low snap. Nice catch. Penalty marker down as Martin Earl Pennington grabbed it.
Martin Earl Pennington looked like he had Stickum on his hands that time. He brought that ball and caught it in traffic and brought it down. It was a beautiful pass by Duncombe.
Corbin may get two, a penalty marker down. I don't think it could be against Corbin, however, because of where the penalty flag was thrown.
Well, it looked like, you know, that if it was anything, it was going to be pass interference, but they claimed that Pennington pushed off.
Well, it's a good time to test your passing game.
That's about all you can say on that one.
What are we going to do now? Let's watch, Bill. We'll get an opportunity to see. I thought Martin Earl did a fine job. This is the extra point try that we're going to look at here.
Okay, let's see if we can pick him up where he releases here. Of course, we couldn't tell the contact trying to watch the ball. No. It was. If anybody pushed off, it wasn't him because, you know, it was contact all over him.
Okay, they have changed it now. While we were watching the replay, I looked down and we're getting ready to kick off. So the way Whitley County was reacting, it was against Corbin, but apparently not. What? But we scored. You got to get another try. You don't kick off. But if they decline it, it should be 14-0. Right. Now wait a minute. Penalty on Corbin, right? But if Whitley declined it, the 2 points would have been good. I don't know. Okay, we're on a kickoff try here. Jim Gaither, and another penalty marker goes down. Whitley County will have the ball up near the 28-yard line. Bill, I'm totally confused as to what happened on that extra point try.
Well, I am too, because, you know, we didn't kick off from our normal position that time either. And according to what some of the people have said up here, that Whitley County had taken the penalty, and if that's the case, we were in the end zone. Should have had another opportunity to go for the extra point again, because Martin Earl was clearly in the end zone when he came down with the football.
Our replay showed him catching that ball. We saw him catching. Go ahead. Enjoy my Pepsi, Bill. I don't pretend to know what happened down there, folks, but nevertheless, the scoreboard shows 12-0 as we approach near the end of the first period of this game. Whitley County has the ball after a penalty now, back at their, let's call it 10-yard line. And Campbell rolling around in. Well, he challenged 24 Greer, and he had the momentum. Greer did not. That's a pretty tough way to take a guy down.
Quarterback came around that end. This is something that Coach Adams said that we were going to see, some rollouts. He was a little bit afraid of it. He got outside there. He came down the field with the football and actually challenged the back that was in the field there. Put a good lick on.
We reached the end of the first period of this game. After 1 quarter from Campbell Field and Corbin, the score is Corbin 12, Whitley County nothing. A moment ago, I said the ball at the 10, it was at the 15, and Campbell ran it up to the 24, got a 9-yard run on the play. So Whitley County with the chance at their first down of the game, but they won't get it as number 37, Jim Gaither, is hit off that left side. McGuett, number 29. Let me tell you a little bit more about McGuett. Playing defense, a 5'8", 155-pound junior. So Whitley County will have the ball at the 24. From where I look at it, it didn't look like it would be a first down, but they're bringing the chains over anyhow.
Well, you know, I couldn't tell either. But see, I think the Eldridge kid was in on that tackle with McWitt.
Let's talk about Eldridge, because I talked to him before the game tonight, and I want to talk about him. He's number 71, a 5'4", 206-pound junior. What bothers me about our program just a little bit, Bill, is some of these kids 5'4", and I have to look up at them.
That's for sure.
So they've measured, and it is not a first down. So Whitley County will have to go after it again, but they'll have another down to do it in. Want to remind you that Low Aluminum, 2 miles north of Corbin on the London Highway, one of our sponsors for the Red Hound replays. In the market for a swimming pool, call Low Aluminum, 528-3112. In the second period of play, with Corbin leading by 12-0. Whitley County looking for the first down. They'll have to bring it forward about a yard. Number 33, Ben Campbell, is the quarterback. And I believe they got their first down. Looking into the middle of the line, there's Steve Jewell, 63, and 37, I believe, was the ball carrier. It could have been 38. Charles Gibbs, the fullback, lined up and came at him, I guess. But nevertheless, Whitley County gets their first down of the game up to the 25-yard line. That coming with 11:25 to go in the opening half. Whitley County will send halfback wide to the right and the end split to the left. And a new quarterback to throw. I think this is Teague, the 8th grader, and what a throw. He throws to the other quarterback, Campbell, up at the at the Whitley County 35, which would be a 10-yard pass play. So we have this kid, Ben Campbell, switching positions, going split to the left side, and I believe that Teague is an 8th grader. That's number 12.
You know, they've got 2 or 3 good backs in there right now. Tig Boy being an 8th grader, threw the ball very crisp that time, and Campbell kid looks like he's a good athlete. Looked good on the run, on the option run there a minute ago. He's got good hands, caught a good pass there on the sideline. We've got a lot of new red jerseys out there on defense right now on the front line. I'm trying to pick them up. Number 77 and 72, along with Eldridge in there at 71.
Number 72 is Clayton Ely, a 5'10", 265-pound junior. They're looking for the first down there. 77 is Joel Lowe, a 5'11", 208-pound senior. They got their first down.
69, number 69.
69 is Stephen Ellison, 5'11", 169-pound senior. Number 25 coming in is Jackson. 71 coming off there is Eldridge, we talked about a moment ago. So the ball to the 36-yard line for Whitley County's second first down. Teague looking to throw. Jackson's got the run on him. He throws it, and the pressure from Jackson caused that one to go short.
Our nose guard, our 5'4", 150-pound nose guard, put a lot of pressure on the 8th grader that time, and he just absolutely just threw it in desperation.
Pass play on the incompletion stops the clock at 10:41. And Whitley County will have it second down, 10 to go, with the ball at their own 36-yard line. Another of our sponsors is Van Tackett, the little watchmaker, now in the Forest Hill Shopping Center. Van Tackett, jewelry and fine gifts. The Colonels now with Campbell back in at quarterback, and Campbell is hit by Jewell. 2 or 3 other Red Hounds there, but that was quite a collision as 63 hit 33.
I think on that particular play, Steve must have had the game plan for supper tonight, because he absolutely read that one completely.
However, Ben Campbell has brought the ball forward for a couple of yards to the 38-yard line, and Whitley County will have it 3rd down and 8. Now let's see what they have. At quarterback, they have number 12 in there again. Wide out to the left side. Campbell comes to the right this time. Nice pass, but Gaither can't hold on as Greer unloads on him after the pass hit his hands and fell to the ground. Intended for 37 Jim Gaither, and now Whitley County with the ball at their 38-yard line will have it 4th down and 8 to go, and Corbin will drop a couple of people back. I would expect Greer and Reedy. They have been the players that have gone deep before, and they're going deep again. 9:55 first half. So once again, Ben Campbell is in punt formation, standing at his 30-yard line, and the Corbin deep backs are back to their own 30-yard line. Moderately high this time, and he's doing a good job kicking. He's getting height on those. Greer on the run back. No room to go, and Greer brings it back to the 30-yard line, where Corbin will take over for the 4th time tonight, as we have a timeout with 9:51 to go here in the first half. The score, Corbin 12, Whitley County nothing. We possibly will be able to see Whitley County on offense again because of a penalty coming against Corbin, and this looks like a major penalty, which would give Whitley County the ball on offense. And that run back a moment ago by Greer does not count. Whitley County gets their 3rd first down in the series, this one because of the penalty, which has pushed the ball down to the Corbin 46-yard line, and the Colonels, for the first time tonight, have the pigskin in Red Hound territory. Look how widespread all those backs are. They're almost 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Campbell on the roll. And Jackson, the nose, comes to get him. He does get a yard to the Corbin 45-yard line. Bill, I don't remember seeing people line up that wide apart and that deep before.
Well, what they're trying to do is possibly, spread Corbin out there where they have an opportunity to do to get something going for them. I haven't seen anything that wide. Of course, this is something that Cotton said that he was afraid of tonight that we were going to see.
A yard to the 45. It'll be 2nd and 9 now for Whitley County as Corbin leads by 12-0. Campbell to the right. Flag down, and Campbell brings it to about the 41-yard line. But I believe that Gaither came in behind Greer over there near the line of scrimmage, and this probably will be a clip against Whitley County, and that'll cost them a good run by Campbell.
It was either a clip, and there's some rule changes this year, where you can block and how far you can block, down, below the waist. It didn't really look to be a clip, but then again, if he was lower than he was supposed to be, it's hard to tell. One
thing that I've noticed about Tommy Greer, he shows no visible effects at all from that injury now.
No, he doesn't. I'm sure they've got it wrapped good, and had 2 weeks actually, to heal, 2.5 weeks to heal. So he looks very good tonight.
We're looking now to see if we can see it. Looked like a good block on our replay. The kid threw right in front of him. I don't know. So Whitley County has to overcome a big penalty. Of course, a big penalty kept the ball in their hands a moment ago. Wideouts right and left. Teague, the quarterback. He's getting quite a bit of time and almost outruns the Red Hounds, but Sam Jackson puts him down. Whitley County getting a lot more time for that passing than you would expect.
Was a very heady play by an 8th grader. He dropped back there and, had time, had plenty of time, and didn't see his target, decided to come on out of that pocket and almost got around the corner and picked up a little more yards than what he actually did.
So he does bring the ball forward about 3 yards to the 43-yard line. And Whitley County now has it 3rd down and 22. Again, the wide out to the left, halfback split outside in to the right. Teague that time was, I thought he was going to try a draw, but it didn't materialize, and then I'm not sure if he wanted to run it or do what, but his knee was on the ground so quickly it didn't matter.
Number 77, I'm not sure, is that Kurt or Lowe?
The number 77 is Joel Lowe.
Joel Lowe got a hand on him, knocked one of his props out from under him on that particular play.
So that results in a loss of 3 back to the 40-yard line. And now Whitley County again will have to kick it. And again, Greer and Reedy back. Now Campbell each time is getting enough height on the ball to let his defenders get downfield. Good snap this time. Not as high this time either. Reedy's turn. On the first bounce, 25. Reedy won't get far to about the 27-yard line. And a timeout now with 7:35 to go in the first half. The score, Corbin 12, Whitley County nothing. Corbin Redhounds now with their 4th possession of the night at their own 27-yard line. Greer's got a big hole. He may outrun everybody. Let's see if he can get by 21. Tommy Greer will go all the way. And Greer has just gone from his own 27-yard line. 73 yards for Tommy Greer, and that's the longest run of the year. And you had a feeling if he could get by 21, well, you knew if he could get by 21 that Corbin had the touchdown.
You know, 21 had a little angle there, too, at the time that I think somewhere between the 50 and the 40. And Tommy looked like that he had no effects of any bad ankle at all on that particular run.
Greer has gone 73 yards with 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Let's look at that again because it's a beautiful run. You see it opened up real quick in the middle, and he's off to the races. There's the angle, but he had the speed, Bill.
He had 2 good ankles on that one.
And that could be the difference between an 0-2 and a 2-0 right now, too. Nevertheless, Corbin is taking a break here before the extra point try, and we'll be back with that extra point try right after these messages from our sponsors. The point after Reedy, number 18. Well, we have a freshman coming in place of a sophomore and doing the kicking. That high snap, the kick, it is good. Let's see if it'll count. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The official in the end zone says it's good, and the referee out front says no good. We're having trouble on extra points tonight, Bill.
Back judge ruled it no good. Man behind the goalpost ruled it good. And we've got 18 points on the board.
Let's see what we're going to do here. Oh, we're going to get another look at the touchdown. Let's look at it again. It's a beautiful thing. Big hole here.
This Tommy comes through there. One man had an arm on him there, and here's the angle pickup. But he just absolutely outlegs the angle and goes on.
That was 73 yards. Was that good or not? Now, the guy right behind the goalpost says yes, and the one in front says no. I think they ought to give him a half a point.
We can take the half.
Extra points are difficult tonight. You know, we had Greg Taylor last year and year before that just had streaks of 21, 23 like that, unmissed extra points. And all of a sudden this year we're finally getting on the scoreboard and can't get one through there. I don't think that's the problem. The problem tonight has been a couple of penalties and then judgment between the crossbars.
Well, it was a bad snap too on the extra point. He still did a good job getting the ball off. Again, you got a controversy. The man that looks like he's got the best angle in the end zone calls it good. Back judge calls it no good.
18-0 Corbin leads, and here's the kickoff. 20, 25. Number 61 really slapped him hard. That's Alan Sadler. We heard it up here as Sadler hit the ball carrier.
And Alan Sadler has made good contact on 2 fine plays tonight there. On those downfield tackles, you can hear it. It's all the way up here.
Corbin on top 18-0 with 7 minutes to go in the first half, and Whitley County gets the ball. This is their 4th offensive possession. It'll be there on 35-yard line. Now the end to the right side. Number 87, Russ Goins split. The slot man Campbell, he'll get the pass. Had he caught it, Darren Steele was waiting to exercise some authority on him. And that might have been one of the reasons why Campbell didn't catch it.
He realized there was a man right on top of him there. He just tried to run before the ball got to him.
Kind of reminds me of Greer in that Panorama game. He kind of waited about the same position, took off with the thing. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 35, and this time they have the slot formation to the right again. Screen to the left, flag goes down. That's 88 Dave Brock. Brock's got some good running room. Brock may go. Flags everywhere. 22 after him. How about that? It's going to be called back, but that was some kind of play and some kind of run by Dave Brock.
That was this beautiful execution, as you'll see on a play like it's like a pro set. He came out, faked the screen to the right side, came back, lofted over the left side. Everything was on the right side of the field except 2 defenders. It was a beautiful block on that side. A man picked his way, cut grain, and just absolutely legged it all the way down this sideline.
Unfortunate for Whitley County, but the penalty was thrown before it ever looked like a touchdown would be scored. Let's watch it again.
We're on replay. He looked this way, threw back to his left. Here he comes. Beautiful job of cutting back there. The blocker's having a tough time trying to get up, and there's a fine there just in time. Beautiful run.
Everybody reacted so well. I think right now it's very much warranted what we've seen and what Coach Jewell has done with this team. I'm very impressed.
Oh, that was an impressive play right there. We've got it called back here. I don't know just exactly what the penalty was. Coach Jewell is very upset about it, though.
When the flag went down, it didn't look like the kid was going to be able to get over 8 or 10 yards, and the penalty marker was already thrown before he made that good cut to his right. So it wasn't after he had broken into the clear. And that.
Who is David Brock, number 88? He has some fine speed.
Quite a determined run, but Whitley County now is pushed all the way back. Well, it looks like the 11-yard line. 2nd down and 30. They're going to pitch it back this time. And the Jewel on this side of the line hits him. Jim Gaither, the ball carrier, has brought the ball forward for, it looks like the 21-yard line. If so, that would be a 10-yard pickup. 3rd down and long for Whitley County with 5 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the first half. Campbell wants to throw. He'll have to run. He eludes 61. He eludes another. These kids from Whitley County are running out of the grasp, out of the tackles of Corbin tonight. Finally stopped by Foley, number 9.
Glenn Foley finally came up, had the best shot on him. He kept coming back across, and everybody else just getting a glancing lick, and Foley came up and headed him off.
So he brings the ball from the 21 up to the 27, 6 more yards for Campbell, and Whitley County now will have to kick it. But they showed a lot for this first-year coach, Jewell, in that particular offensive series. Have 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the first half, as Corbin will have the twin safeties back again. Another nice kick, spiral, nose up. Here goes Reedy. He's at the 35-40, flag down, 45, 46-yard line. And Whitley County fans very excited, but the whistle had blown as he was going down, and consequently Corbin will not give up the football on a fumble, but I think they're going to be assessed a penalty again.
Well, the flag went down actually there before he was tackled. They ruled that he was already on the ground before the ball came out on that. I actually thought he was going to break it through there on a couple people, and finally somebody got him in his grasp, and it was fine return there. But Whitley County is getting a little upset on that. They've had 2 good opportunities here taken away from them.
Let's watch it again now. This Campbell kid kicking well, and this is Reedy taking the ball at about the 33.
Hey, he's got a fine return here, and he just almost got through that gap there.
You saw the ball roll free, and Whitley County celebrating, but the whistle, we heard the whistle when he was in the spin before the ball did come free. Corbin was assessed the penalty, and it's back to the 25-yard line, so that's a 15-yard penalty against the Red Hounds. We're having our share of penalties in this game. It's not a pretty game right now, and Coach Cotton Adams is going to go out and talk to his players as we have a timeout with 4:53 remaining in the first half, and the score is Corbin 18, Whitley County nothing.
Oh, I got the wrong guy. 12 is Reeder.
Okay, we're ready to go now as Corbin has the ball at their own 25-yard line. And this is Sam Jackson, the first time tonight, that gets about 3 yards to the 28. Bill, I fed a false cue earlier tonight. We were talking about number 12 as being the 8th grader. I was told that he was their backup quarterback, and I've just looked down, and I want to make a correction because number 12, Hubert Lee Reeder, that backup quarterback, has done such a fine job for Whitley County. So Reeder is number 12, not Teague. And I don't think he's an 8th grader either. He's not playing like one. Duncombe looking long, has a lot of pressure again, and Martin Earl's wide open. 40, 30, 25, 21-yard line.
He picked his way after he caught the ball there. He just absolutely took one arm and threw one tackler out of the way there. And I thought he was going to be able to cut back and be able to get out of the grasp of the other one.
That was 51 yards on that pass play from Duncombe to Pennington. And let's watch it again because Duncombe doesn't really have that much time.
No, somebody got an awful fine block here just as he spins out. That man's got him. There was a good block there by what appeared to be okay. And see, he just absolutely lets this man get out of his way. Pushed him out of his way, and then he's been brought down there by, I'm not sure what the number was.
I want to give credit to 34 making that block. That was Steve Champlin, who made such a fine block to enable that 51-yard pass play to develop. As we're back to play now, Corbin from the Whitley County 21-yard line has put it across the 20 to the, let's call it the 18-yard line, as Chaplin, number 34, the ball carrier. He gets 3.
Chaplin? 18-yard line.
Second down and 7 for Corbin. Ball at the 18. Duncombe has time. Frederick, good defensive play. Number 21 for Whitley County made that defensive play for them.
That's Morgan, number 21, that made the defensive play there. I thought he was going to come down with an end. I thought it was going to be tipped right in there.
So now Corbin will be faced with third down. It looks like about 6 as we spotted now. Penalty marker down again before the snap from center. We want you to patronize our fine sponsors, by the way. One of those being Ed Hash Custom Homes. Phone for Ed or Dan Hash at 523-0153 when you need construction work to be done. Remodeling, whatever. Ed Hash Custom Homes. And Lowe's Sporting Goods in the Trademark Shopping Center, another of our sponsors. Corbin assessed the penalty, 5 yards. That'll put it back at the 21-yard line now. And it's 3rd and 10. Wideouts both ways. Duncombe looking. Throws it quickly. Greer will have a score. Greer was unbelievably open then. I'm not sure whether the defender fell down or what, but Tommy Greer, the short man on that one, has just scored his 3rd touchdown of the night.
Morgan, if we have a replay here, I don't know if we will or not, but Morgan absolutely had no reaction whatsoever as Tommy came out of the backfield. Duncombe just hit him, and as Morgan looked up, Tommy was going into the end zone.
So Tommy Greer has just made it 24-0 for Corbin, with 3 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the first half, and Reedy again will get to try the extra point with Duncombe holding. He just can't get a good snap, but boy, he put a leg into that one. And that one's good. Both officials agree this time. Corbin leads it by 25-0. As we'll have that replay here to show you just what happened on the pass play for the touchdown.
Okay, as Duncombe takes the ball here, comes back, just released it outside. There's Morgan's down. Morgan was caught up in trying to cover the man that broke in behind him.
So Corbin gets the score, and we'll be back in a moment with more first half action. The score is Corbin 25, Whitley County nothing. Whitley County now expecting the ball for their 5th offensive series of the night. And the kick is bouncing around that number 88. That's Brock that did such a fine job earlier, but number 22 for Corbin is right there to wrap him up. That's Lenny Henderlight, a 5'8", 140-pound senior. And Brock, hit pretty hard by Henderlight, is not responding of getting up right now. Corbin marching band preparing to come on here, and we have the Whitley County band here tonight. And as I look out across Dennis Stadium now, not a bad crowd here tonight. I believe we have a bigger crowd here tonight than we had for the Bryan Station game, and I think that's a little unusual.
Well, I understand, I wasn't here for the Bryan Station game. I understand that they had 3 bus loads just of players and statisticians. I don't know what they brought from a standpoint of fans.
Well, they do come equipped. I'll agree with you, Bill. Another of our sponsors is Food Fair Supermarket on South Main in Corbin. They've been with us every year. This is the 4th year of our replay telecast, and we want to thank all the fine folks on South Main at Food Fair Supermarket. And happy to have this year, of course, City and County Bank of Corbin, C&C. Yep, their name has changed, but you still have those same friendly people to work with at City and County Bank. Look for that big green sign. They have offices in downtown Corbin and the drive-in and branch bank in South Corbin. And another of our fine sponsors is Roger Mumford at Corbin Tire Center, your Goodyear dealer. Roger can take care of all your automotive needs. Let me tell you, they've got fine mechanics there. And then, of course, when you need tires, it's Goodyear, the finest, at Corbin Tire Center on the Falls Road. So Whitley County set to go after the timeout for the injury. This is their 5th possession, and they're going to start this drive from their own 27-yard line. And a nice pass play. Good upfield to number 84. That is Fife. So again, Hubert Lee Reeder has done such a fine job tonight and showed us a fine arm. He's also shown some wisdom back there, some knowledge of how to react in some precarious situations. And he completes this pass play up to the 40-yard line.
I'm very impressed with the execution of Whitley County and what they're doing with the football offensively. They're doing some things there, especially on that last pass there.
That was a 13-yard pickup and a Whitley County first down, which is their 4th of the night. Reeder back again. Oh, number 40 got that one hand on it. That was Steely. Had that happened, he might have had to beat Reeder down that sideline, but he had a chance at the goal line. Clock stopped at 2 minutes and 56 seconds of the first half.
Yeah, it looked like, he had it all the way there. I thought he was going to bring it in, and it looked like there was no one in front of him. He would have gone on in.
So Whitley County with the ball at their own 40-yard line will have it 2nd down and 10. Just a fine night for this football game. Next week, Corbin and Glasgow. And I'll tell you what, the Red Hound stature can come up a long way if they can come back against one of the powers in AA, Glasgow, next week. So that's going to be a big game across the state of Kentucky. Reeder back again. 64 got a run on him, and Reeder slides down trying to cut the corner. 64 is Tom Kilgore. Kilgore is a 5'10", 172-pound senior. I think we're going to have Tom's mother on at halftime. I interviewed so many people, Bill, that before the game tonight that we're going to show our fans in the stands. I believe she's one of them. Pardon me if I'm wrong, but they were out selling T-shirts and hats and many different things. It's a lot of fun out there just before the game begins around Dennis Stadium. Whitley County now with that loss back to the 34-yard line, a loss of 6, and Reeder back to throw. It looks like a screen trying to develop, but it did not materialize because we had number 64 for Corbin, Tom Kilgore, and number 25, Sam Jackson, coming in.
They both were right on his ankles. You know, he dropped back and then dropped back a little farther, and actually what he was looking at was covered. There wasn't anything for him to do except, you know, just let Jackson and Kilgore just climb up him.
That's an 11-yard loss back to the 23. So Whitley County's got it fourth and a long, long way, and they're going to have to kick it now. Because plenty of time with the quickness that Corbin's striking with now. 1:40 to go in the first half. Redhounds leading 25-0. We hope you enjoy the replays of these games. We've had so many people tell us they do, and we enjoy bringing them to you. It looks like roughing the kicker. No doubt about that. Corbin had 3 players back there, and Whitley County will move it upfield 15 more yards. Number 62 really ended up making the contact, and that is Richard Fox, a 5'9", 153-pound junior. Almost had the ball but didn't, and when you don't, you can't touch him.
No, you know, I thought again, you know, that we might have got a piece of the ball, you know, hoping for that flag not to go down, but evidently we didn't. We had 3 people there, but I believe Fox is the one that you know, he made an attempt to block the ball, and when you do, you're going to make contact. If you miss it, you're going to make contact. And
another thing about it, if you don't, you know, 15 yards will still not give them a first down. It's fourth and such a long way to go, so it's worth the try.
That's right.
Now, first down. Why is it first down? Is there a new rule?
Well, you know, I don't know just exactly where the ball was spotted at on that. What was the?
It was 4th and 26. The line to gain would be midfield, and 15 yards wouldn't have brought him midfield from there. I don't know why. Oh, Gaither running well. Bounced off a lot of people out there before Steele finally brings him down. And he brings it down to the Corbin 48-yard line. So roughing the kicker apparently has a first down situation to go with it. You got rules for high school, rules for college, and rules for pro, and I know it's not that way in the other 2.
You know, that's what happens. A lot of fans, they come out, you know, you're used to watching TV, and you're picking up a pro game or a college game, and you see a high school game, and you see one thing happen, you automatically know that it's not supposed to be that way. But there are some different rule changes this year in high school ball.
So Gaither brought the ball to the Corbin 47-yard line for 13 yards. How about that? I'm telling you, penalty marker down. The ball at the Corbin 25, and Bill, they're doing some dipsy doodles out there.
Well, on this particular play, the flag went down before the pass was thrown. We had one official that ruled that it was a completion. You had another official that ruled that it wasn't a completion. And so you really can't tell. You got flags all over the field. You don't really know what's going to happen here.
Let's see if we can determine anything at all. I'm quite impressed with what Whitley County's doing. Now number 15 is throwing it. I don't know why we got a flag from what we could see there. But we've seen so many of them tonight. I have a feeling that they feel like they got to do something. And they're doing it. Illegal procedure against Whitley County. Pass interference against Corbin. And be offsetting, and they'll try all that again with 35 seconds to go in the first half. So Whitley County got a bag of tricks they brought in here tonight. Now that was Teague, the 8th grader, that threw that one, number 15.
I think they had Tig sit out the last time. He came around from an end position and took a pitch in order to throw the ball.
Reeder out of bounds, and we still have 14 seconds to go. 65 for Corbin put a rush on him. 65 is Todd Trosper, a 5'8", 181-pound junior. So Whitley County has another try at it, and Whitley County has shown us 3 passers tonight.
Well, number 12 is Reeder. Is that right? Number 12? Okay. That time, you know, he rolled to his left and threw the ball 35 to 40 yards in the air going to his left on a rollout.
So here they go. It may be the final play of this first half. The ball is at the Corbin 43-yard line. Boy, he just cranks it up and it should be intercepted. No, it's not. McGuett, or is that is that 28 or 29?
That was McGuett.
Okay, McGuett almost had it, but the intended receiver did a good job to just break it up.
Yeah, the receiver realized the ball was going to be overthrown. McWhitt was just kind of camped under it, much like a punt. And about the time the ball got there, the receiver had nothing to do except just go ahead and lower the boom on McWhitt.
8 seconds to go, and Reeder was under a lot of pressure and threw that thing out of there. I'm continue to be impressed with the difference in this year's team. These Whitley County Colonels have come a long way, although they trail 25-0. Well, he's going to crank it again. He was hit hard. And Danny Rollins just got a piece of it, and they'll have 3 seconds to go.
Rollins just took his hand up. Looked like he was going to flag a grounder on that one. Just went ahead and knocked it down.
Now the ball at the Corbin 43-yard line. Pardon me, it's at the 47. I can't see the yard markers across the way. It's at the 47, where it's been all along. So I must be sitting right at the 50-yard line, Bill. Another of our fine sponsors, by the way, we want you to patronize, is Corbin Marine on the Falls Road in the Forest Hills Shopping Center. Corbin Marine with bass boats, runabouts, your Mercury dealer. They have a Ranger, Procrop, Allison. They're your complete boat dealer. Mercury. Uh-oh. Alan Sadler takes care of the first half as he runs Reeder down back in the 40-yard line of Whitley County. So we've reached the end of the first half of this game as Corbin leads it by 25-0. We'll be back with more at halftime right after these messages from our sponsors. And now at halftime, the Whitley County Marching Band, as they get set to entertain the crowd here at Campbell Field. And a good crowd looking on tonight. Corbin leading at halftime 25-0. Let's listen to the Whitley County Band now. And a big hand here for the Whitley County Marching Band. We're at halftime, and we'll be back with more halftime activities in just a moment. And now back at Campbell Field here at halftime. Donnie Stepp along with Bill Hoover and our TVS crew as we get set to watch now the performance of the Corbin Redhound Marching Band. Corbin leading by 25-0. Next week, Corbin plays Glasgow each week here on Channel 11, Southern Cable TV, your eyewitness television. Each Sunday night at 8:30, you can watch the replays of Corbin Redhound football. And of course, as I said, next week, the big game in AA football, Corbin and Glasgow. We played them twice, and it's been two fabulous ball games. Corbin band coming out onto the field right now. Of course, one of our fine sponsors, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company of Corbin. Always remember Pepsi products when you shop, won't you? Now, I know you do. That's what's made Pepsi #1 in all of Southeast Kentucky. They're good to us, and you're good to them, and I think that's just a grand combination. Now, we have a soloist. I've got a headset on. Can you tell me who he is? Is that David Cathers? I'm not really sure. I was just guessing now. But a trumpeter that's getting ready to go.
The show this evening will consist of the following numbers: Georgia on My Mind, Bill, He's On Down the Road, Popcorn Fever, and
the PA announcer telling us what the program will consist of tonight. Our halftime a little extra long, so we're showing you only portions of the presentations of each band, of course, along with our fans in the stands, a new feature that we'll be showing each week. So you get over here early next week, and we're going to be talking perhaps to you. The announcement taking quite a bit longer than we had anticipated, so I think the band is about ready to play right now. Corbin leading 25-0, halftime of our replay here of Corbin Redhound football, Corbin and Whitley County. Now they start into their motion, and here's the Corbin band. Yeah, we're just running the service.
Did you have that on that monitor?
No,
Okay, I see.
it's on another tape.
I see.
As we begin the second half of play, Corbin in the first half had 186 yards rushing, 72 yards passing. Of course, Tommy Greer in just 7 carries has 134 yards, so 134 of that 186. Tom having quite a night as he's rushed for 3 touchdowns. Well, rushed for 2 and caught a pass for 1. And then Whitley County in the first half rushed for 33 yards and passed for 23. Corbin's been penalized 70 yards and Whitley County 50 yards as Corbin kicks off to start the second half. I'll tell you what, had number 27 Gaither not stumbled, he might have had a hole off that left side. And so Whitley County will have pretty decent field position from their own 32-yard line to start this second half. The score 25-0, but I really don't think it indicates the way Whitley County's played Corbin thus far in the game, Bill.
Whitley County had some great execution in the first half here. In talking with Coach Pyers here at halftime, he said, you know, there's some things. You got Glasgow scouts here tonight, and Corbin's trying, you know, just to work on some things, get some bugs out, and try to take care of people because we've got a big one next week too.
Whitley County will start the series from the 32, and they try the middle. Very little room there as number 65 for Corbin. That's Todd Trosper is there to put the stop. A pickup of a yard to about the 33. Whitley County now 2nd down and 9. Reeder's back to throw. And the pass too high for the intended receiver. The other quarterback now playing a halfback, Ben Campbell. Number 68, Mad Church, put a rush on. Matt, in the first 2 games this year, has really been outstanding, too. We talked about Jewel at the start of our show tonight, but here's another fellow that I've been very impressed with, Matt Church.
Matt Church is rising to the occasion on each quarter of play here. You know, I didn't get to see the Bryan Station game. He looked good in Richmond, and he's looked good here tonight.
Whitley County will have it 3rd and 9 from their 33, and again Reeder. Reeder in trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete, but number 61 for Corbin, I think they were striking up an acquaintance as Alan Sadler and him waltzed across the field.
Well, you know, in his rollout pattern, you know, he was in the same line that Sadler was in, and Sadler is shaking him up a little bit on the play. On both coverages, though, the number 12, Mike Frederick, has been out there and been right with the pass receiver on both plays.
Whitley County will have it 4th and 9 now, and Corbin will drop back Greer and Reeder. The ball is at the 33-yard line. The Whitley County punter Campbell has done a good job tonight. He's had to pull down a couple of 3 high snaps. He's been able to get good height and very decent distance on these kicks. Another high snap, and Martin Earl Pennington causes him to have to stutter step, but he does get it out of there. So he played it well despite the breakdown.
Well, Pennington came in there, you know, Pennington had it in his mind he was going to block the punt. About the time, you know, he went ahead and committed himself, and he just went ahead and stepped around him.
It ends up in a Whitley County, probably their shortest kick of the night, as the ball is just in Corbin territory at the 48-yard line. That's a 19-yard kick, and the Red Hounds will have excellent field position for their first offensive series of the second half. And this is Steely. Steely kind of falling across that line of scrimmage. And Steely has picked up 3 yards just inside Whitley County territory near the 49. Corbin on top 25-0. Next week, Corbin and Glasgow. On the 2nd down play, they go to Steely again, and he's just not getting his wheels moving here tonight, because the kid possesses a lot of talent, but we've seen 2 successive plays where he didn't generate any movement at all.
Well, this last play here, he just lost his footing there. About time he got ready to make the cut, the hole was plugged, but by the time he tried to make his cut back inside, he just lost his footing.
He got a couple of more. It's going to be 3rd down, a long 5 to go for Corbin, as Steely comes wide to the right. Duncombe with quite a bit of time, and he gets Steely, gets by the first defender, will be taken down after he gets a first down to the 28-yard line, and a 19-yard pass play there, and so Steely made a fine reception.
Well, he made an awful fine reception there, because there was actually contact there before the ball arrived, and he still went ahead and made the catch and spun and tried to reverse out and tried to beat the other defenders.
That's Corbin's 7th first down of the game, 9:13 to go in the 3rd period. Ball from the 47 down to the 28-yard line, where Corbin will have it 1st and 10. Again, we remind you of our sponsors, Charles Baker Furniture at 1820 South Main in Corbin. Charles really got that place spruced up down there. He's been working hard. Talked to him before the game, and he wants to invite all you Red Hound fans and Whitley County fans in to see him, because he's got the furniture that you would like to have at the prices that you want. Charles Baker Furniture. And another place that is stocked and ready to go with all the fall planting, and I'm telling you, they just got everything you can dream of for your yard and garden. Laurel Gardens on the Level Green Road, a division of Laurel Landscaping. Easy to find. Just go out toward Kivy. You'll see the signs on Level Green Road. Laurel Landscaping, Laurel Gardens. Duncombe throwing. Steely again. He goes out of bounds after a short pass this time. Out of bounds at near the 22-yard line. A pass play of about 6 yards.
It was a beautiful pass by Duncombe that time. He dropped back in the pocket, and it looked like he was throwing darts. He just threw a little sideline pattern out on this side to Rollins.
Our game with a lot of passing tonight, a lot of incompletions and a lot of penalties, going a little longer than the one did last week. As Corbin is set to go now from the 22-yard line. So the running play off the left side, and Steely is getting a workout.
Well, that time he hit the hole where he was supposed to, but the thing was filled just beyond that hole by two defenders by the Colonels.
Got a couple of yards to near the 20-yard line, and the Red Hounds will have it third down about 3 for the first down. Wide out to the right side for Corbin is number 26. That is Bill Wells, a 5'8", 150-pound senior. Duncombe looking for him, but he throws short to Steely. He's got the first down. He's inside the 10 to about the 5, and the penalty marker goes down. Did you pick up what happened?
Well, I think the number 26, he asked the same question. He asked the official what the flag was for. He actually, what did you say number 26's name is?
Wells, Bill Wells.
Bill Wells. Bill Wells it was kind of a decoy over here. It was a split wide to this side, and he just went downfield and pulled everything out there for the other back to fall underneath the coverage.
So we've had so many penalties here tonight. This can mar a game, and it has really added nothing to this one. A game like next week, an important game, can really tilt it in one way or the other. It can get your momentum either reduced or increased. It can bring a fan in or out of a game, and sometimes if it's not gross, I'd like to see them keep it in their pocket. That's my personal feeling about referees' reactions out there. So the penalty against Corbin brought it back. The ball is somewhere in the vicinity of the 23-yard line. And this is Greer. He showed us a lot of strength there. I thought he was going to be taken down after a short gain, and he was able to muscle it on down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, again, Tommy's running style, he's running up, but he's always leaning forward. He came out that time and had to cut back. And as he cut back, the man was waiting on him, went ahead and put that shoulder down and went on over and picked up 3 to 4 more yards.
In all, he gets nearly 6 yards on that play. And it's near the 18-yard line where Corbin would have to go for the first down. And again, the chains are brought across for the measurement. Rainbow TV on the London Highway is your Sylvania dealer. In addition to keeping your TVs playing right the way they should, they also sell and service Sylvania. They took on the big guys and they won. You've seen those commercials? Well, you can see Sylvania TVs at Rainbow TV on the London Highway. And Marine Myers Ford. Well, some of our favorite people are out there, and we want you to go out and meet them. They've got the cars and the entire Ford line that can put you in driving that 1982 model at clearance price or a 1983 model that'll be coming pretty soon. That's Marine Myers Ford on the Falls Highway. Again, one of our fine sponsors. Danny and Lanny. Denny and Lanny, pardon me. They both played football here. They're part of the Red Hound tradition. Well, the measurement indicates that Corbin will have to go on a 4th down and less than a yard to go. The ball at the 18. And let's see what we do on 4th and short. And Greer will burst it at the 10. The 5 short of the touchdown. And the penalty marker goes down. Tommy Greer got 16 yards on that play. The penalty will only result in 1 and half the distance. But again, Tom with speed and power.
He looked good on the play there. What happened looked to me as the Colonels were kind of overloaded to the left side, and the play came back this way. Tommy, stepped in the hole and came on through. I think we've got it on replay here now. Almost went on in on the play there.
You saw that late hit too, Bill. It's very obvious, and that's why the penalty puts it down to about the 1 yard line. So Corbin threatening to score with 7:22 to go in the third period. Southern Cable TV Channel 11 is where we appear each Sunday night at 8:30 with these Red Hound replays, and we'll be back next week with Corbin and Glasgow. That game right here at Campbell Field. Steely, touchdown. So Darren Steely, who earned so much of the yardage on that drive downfield, gets the score.
Well, it was his play again all the way. Again, the hole looked to be closed there, and he just went ahead and kind of that Herschel Walker style. You just kind of took it on over the top into the end zone.
Darren Steely makes it 31-0 now with 7:13 to go in the third period of this game. On the 1 yard plunge. And let's see what Corbin will do about extra point tries. We have a similar situation this year. We had the soccer style and Bill Storms and TR last year. Now it's Bill this year. And we have Nooners Reedy that really showed a good leg on that last point that went through. And so it's Bill's turn again. We're having trouble getting the ball down tonight more than anything. The pass is too low, incomplete, intended for Greer in the end zone, so we have another timeout with 7:13 remaining the score. Corbin 31, Whitley County nothing. And the Red Hounds now on that drive from their own 48-yard line. The plunge by Steely for the touchdown, and Corbin leads by 31-0. Now Storms, who's been getting good distance on these kicks. I might have cost him about 10 yards that time. He got it down to near the 15. Watch that running by number 37, Jim Gaither. And Gaither brings the ball up for good field position for Whitley County on their second offensive series this half, where number 22, Lenny Henderlight, did the defensive work.
Yeah, Lenny, I think, was the last chance there for us to, make that tackle, because he had broke outside and he made a fine shoestring tackle.
Ball at the 32-yard line. And Whitley County on their first offensive series got a yard and then had to give up the football. Late entry for Corbin, number 55, getting in there. Brad Engel, a 6 foot, 187-pound junior, and another penalty marker goes down. While they talk about this one, we'll talk about another sponsor, the First National Bank and Trust Company, with convenient drive-in facilities in South Corbin, East Corbin, and downtown. Corbin's oldest and largest financial institution, the First National Bank and Trust Company. They've been with us from the start also, another of our fine sponsors. Now Whitley County will show us a wing to the left side. As the quarterback Reeder pitches back, and good pursuit that time by the nose.
That's our 5'4", 150-pound nose guard, Sam Jackson. He looked like he might have went through the center's legs there on that particular tackle.
And from the 32-yard line, that's going to put the ball. Well, I don't know. I don't want to predict anymore. I was waiting for him to set it, and they're running upfield with it. So it's a 15-yard penalty against Corbin again. Due to the length of the telecast tonight, we're going to pick up after this next series in the fourth period of this game. However, any long runs or anything of that nature we will be showing you. But so many penalties, so many passes and all. We may keep some of you kids up so late you won't make it to school tomorrow. We saw Brad Engel dive in there, number 55 for Corbin, along with a bunch of others. Gaither, the ball carrier, spotted it at about the Whitley County 49-yard line. Another of Corbin's players in there, Bill, I see number 72. Let me identify him again. That's Clayton Ely, 265-pound junior, and
That's Coach Adams' son, number 51, Jeffrey Adams, in there now. He's a 5'7", 148-pound sophomore.
So Whitley County set to go 2nd and 10 from their 49. Reeder back to throw again. And he's got 88. Who caught that long pass, Dave Brock, in the first half and had a penalty call it back. But what impresses me about Reeder, Bill, is that he is getting back so quickly with the snap from center that Corbin can't put any rush on him.
He's a fine-looking quarterback. He's got good, quick feet. On that particular play, I happened to be watching Jeff Adams on the play, and Jeff Adams looked like he's well coached. I don't know if his dad does that at home or where, but he read the play perfect and was doing good coverage and just almost was in position to make an interception on that last pass.
Again, another measurement. I don't remember us having so many measurements as tonight, but they're bringing the ball in as it was very close for a first down. Just inches to go. So it'll be 3rd down and less than a yard to go. And the pigskin spotted at the Corbin 41-yard line. Davis Salvage on the Falls Road. Bill and Harold have any part, or they'll get it for you for your car or truck. So the next time you need something like that in that line, rely on Davis Salvage on the Falls Road at Oak Grove. Gaither gets the first down. And for Whitley County, they're rolling up some first downs tonight. That is their 8th. They put the ball inside the Corbin 40 at about the 38-yard line.
Just trying to pick up number 32. We've got another new red jersey in there, number 32 for the Red Hounds.
Okay, that's Bill Rice, a 5'6", 160-pound sophomore. And Coach Adams getting to play a lot of people here tonight. Whitley County at the Corbin 38-yard line. Gaither on the pitch. He just drops down before the tackle's made. Stumbled a little bit. Jackson there and also Adams there for Corbin. 25 and 51. 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go, 3rd period. Corbin leading by 31-0. All the merchants, over 40 stores and restaurants of the Trade Mart Shopping Center collectively bringing you the replay of Corbin Red Hound football. Penalty marker dropped as Reeder is back to throw, and this time he loses the ball. Good hit was put on by, I believe it was 25. I might be wrong. It could have been 55, Bill.
Number 25 is what I think we picked up from where I'm at here. I believe it was Sam Jackson that made the hit there from behind. Again, Reeder, he's got great feet. He dropped back, looked very good on the play. Just, the time, he showed his target, somebody was all over him.
Another penalty marker dropped. George, can you add that much? Corbin had 70 in the first half, but we'll get a chance to look at that again. Let's see. Yeah, that is Jackson. He caused the fumble. And Whitley County comes up with it, although number 55 for Corbin, Brad Engel, was contesting for the football. We'll see which direction they're going to take the football now. It'll be stepped off against Corbin from the 38-yard line. 2 weeks ago, Bill, we were concluding our game, and now we're in the 3rd quarter with 4:39 to go. Just an indication of the length of tonight's contest. The penalty has been stepped off of 5 yards against Corbin, which will make it 2nd and 5 for Whitley County at about the 34-yard line. Reeder faking to the middle, throws it, and is it complete? 44 for Corbin. Steve Rollins came up in a hurry, but the Whitley County player did get his hand on the ball. I believe it was Campbell. Well, they say Gaither. And Whitley County gets the first down. So they're seriously moving this ball toward the Corbin goal line. At the 28-yard line now, that's a pass play of 6 yards, and Whitley County's 9th first down tonight.
First down at 27.
With the slot formation to the right side, Reeder tries it to the middle and short yardage there. for maybe a yard to the 27 is Gaither. 77, Joel Lowe making the tackle for Corbin. Piggly Wiggly Supermarket, Bill Haralosk and all the fine people that meet you there at Piggly Wiggly to serve you. They're part of our contingent of sponsors here, bringing you the replays of Corbin football. 2nd down and 9 from the 27. And again, Gaither lowers his head, goes across the 25 to near the 23-yard line. Whitley County having one of their better drives here. This is their second offensive series in the second half with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Jeff Adams making the tackle for Corbin. And the Colonels look at 3rd down and 4 for the first down. At the 23-yard line. And that's Campbell. And he lowered his head and tried to get some yardage, but several Red Hounds. Fox is number 62 and Sam Jackson number 25. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Whitley County on a drive here. They're down to the Corbin 21-yard line. And a big one for them now. They've got to come up with something here. It's 4th down and some 3 yards to go. At the Corbin 21, Whitley County must get just over the 18-yard line. This is Gaither. He won't do it. Got across the 20, maybe made it to the 19, but Whitley County will have to give it up on downs as we have a timeout here with the score. Corbin 31, Whitley County nothing. Okay, we're going to have some new faces for Corbin on offense, Bill, and number 18 is Reedy, and you help me out on several of the others.
Okay, we've got Reedy at quarterback. We've got one of the Rollins kids at one of the halfbacks. Sam Jackson's at a halfback. Looks to be Champlin at fullback, and we've got Rice or Bill Wells. Bill Wells at this end, which is playing right end.
Before we can get anything done, however, we have a penalty marker dropped. Corbin leading 31-0, and a marathon of a game here. Number 55, Engel, is in there. Let's see if we can get who's playing center. I can't identify him right now. And we have a timeout called. Well, number 58. And that was the player I was asking about before the game started tonight. I said, who is 58? And he's not on the roster. We apologize for that. I talked to him downstairs and I said something about I'll be talking about you tonight, and he's not indicated anywhere, so we apologize. Well, we have another timeout here. We'll be back with more in just a moment. He may go. Reedy at the 30, Reedy at the 40, Reedy at midfield. Nooners Reedy all the way for the score. He took that ball from the 13-yard line, and that is the longest run of the year. 87 yards by Reedy, and Corbin goes ahead by 37-0. So how about that for your quarterback, the freshman quarterback that comes in? Reedy going 87 yards for the score.
I hope we get a replay.
I hope we get a replay too. Let me see. We're going to have the extra point first of all. That comes with 1:16 to go. And Storms this time doesn't get the foot into it. Corbin goes ahead by 37-0 as Reedy has gone 87 yards.
Where are we? One play now, walk over there. He decides to score. that whole play. That's 2 thirds in.
Are we on or not? Here's the kickoff now at the 20-yard line. Number 21 for Whitley County. Morgan returns the ball up to about the 35-yard line. And number 69 for Corbin won on the tackle. Well, 22 Hinderlight and 69 Ellison. Yeah, but I don't think we had the replay or really had a little communication problem on that run. It happened so quickly by Reedy a moment ago, but Bill, that was sure something.
Well, I kept looking for a replay for it to come up, you know, because he broke on the outside here on the option play, and he actually could have outlegged, I felt like, both men that were in front of him to the outside, but the adrenaline was pumping. He had to cut back across the field, and then he turned the afterburners on. Beautiful run for a freshman.
And with only 46 seconds to go, number 64 for Corbin, Tom Kilgore, runs the quarterback out of bounds on the far side of the field at the 30-yard line. Another of our sponsors, R.C. Miller, your Texaco distributor. Very much a part of Red Hound football over the years. And Insurance Service Center on North Kentucky Avenue in Corbin. See the Johns, won't you? John Warren, John Shiloh, or Roy King for all your insurance needs at Insurance Service Center. Boy, Reedy really threw that thing a long way. It was out of bounds and caught. And he did that in the breath of 2 players all over him. Kilgore was one, and Ellison was the other. And I just don't know how the kid's getting them off like that.
Well, the thing about it is, on that particular pass play, you know, I kept waiting to see a flag. We've seen most all the flags that you could see in an evening, but there seemed to be a little bit of a late hit even as he released that ball downfield.
So let's see what happens here on a 3rd down situation. It's going to be at the 30-yard line, 3rd and 5. Just 38 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Whitley County has gone to the air 14 times tonight. This will be number 15, a screen left. This is where they scored earlier tonight. And Brock may do it again. Watch that kid go. 45 midfield. And very impressive in bringing it upfield. Finally stopped by Glenn Foley, number 9. But they executed that so well in the first half.
Well, we had number 22. Let's see, 22 for the Red Hounds. We've got Lenny Hinderlight. Hinderlight read the play. His momentum just took him beyond on that screen pass, and the high stepper broke it on out here. Finally made the tackle by Foley for the Red Hounds.
At midfield, it's a 20-yard pass play and a Whitley County first down. That is their 10th of the night. So Whitley County in passing now is 5 out of 15. And they're coming to play as they've got the drive going down to the Corbin 44-yard line. They haven't given up a bit. Gaither running hard. Richard Fox making the tackle, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. So after 3 periods of play, the score is Corbin 37, Whitley County. Now the Whitley County Colonels have marched on deeper into Corbin territory. They have the ball at the 11-yard line after penetrating a moment ago on a nice pass play from Reeder down to the 8-yard line. But Whitley County's best chance to score tonight, and Bill, we've seen some fine play out of this number 12.
This Reeder he's a very impressive quarterback. You've got a good versatile back, and Campbell started the game at quarterback, and they've used him. He's halfback option. They've gone to him as a receiver. They're just very impressive.
You can see the toughness with which he runs there as he gets across the 10 down to about the 7. So Whitley County's best opportunity of the night coming here with 8.5 minutes to go in the ball game, and Corbin leading 37-0. Maguette, number 29. Number 51 running onto the field is Jeffrey Adams. Number 81 in for Corbin is Eric Sears, a 6', 185-pound sophomore. Number 32 going wide to the right side is Bill Rice, a 5'6", 160-pound sophomore. Now Reeder, and what a hit by 81. Well, we just mentioned him, and here comes Sears to make a sparkling tackle.
Beautiful tackle. the quarterback, I thought the quarterback had him fooled for a minute, but about the time he rolled back inside, man just met him in the numbers.
This is it for Whitley County now. Their best opportunity will have to go on a 4th down. They have to go for the touchdown here. 4th and 14 for the score. Let's see if the Colonels now can do it. They've done a fine job in moving the football downfield. But now the test has come on a 4th down play, 4th and 13 or 14 yards to go. 7:20 remaining in the ball game. Beautiful catch, out of bounds though, and Corbin is held. And Corbin will take over. Only 7:12 to go. We have a timeout on the score. Corbin 37. 4th period. Whitley County on a 3rd down play, and Reeder back to throw. A lot of freshmen in the Corbin lineup. You see a couple of them there, and Bill, we're seeing some fine play out of them. 81, Eric Sears. He's a sophomore, and 50. Going to have to help me there. Yeah, 53, Paul Clevenger, a 5'7", 143-pound freshman. Number 89 going onto the field for Corbin is B.J. Catron, a 5'9", 153-pound sophomore. Number 17 for the Hounds is Danny Steele, a 5'6", 130-pound freshman. Number 7 is Tim Schenberger, a 5'9", 145-pound sophomore. Then we see number 28, John Lacefield, a 5'6", 150-pound freshman. As Whitley County on 4th down now. Tries that screen, and I tell you, that kid Brock has done some fine running tonight. He finally goes down before he gets the 1st down, and Corbin will get the football as we continue, let's see, to identify some of the younger players in there. 83, Jamie Norville, a 5'11", 148-pound sophomore. And number 60, Dwayne Miller, a 5'7", 149-pound freshman. 78 is Robbie Smith, a 5'9", 210-pound sophomore. See a couple running on now. Number 52 is Terry Harrell, a 5'9", 165-pound freshman. And number 60, well, I gave him Dwayne Miller a moment ago. And hopefully we're getting most of them identified here tonight, as Corbin will take over at the Whitley County 48-yard line. Now B.J. Catron, 89, is the quarterback. Number 32 in the backfield is Bill Rice. 48 is Bill Storms. And that's Rice with the spinning move down to the 45-yard line. And let's see if I could identify the other backfield man. I think it was 17, Danny Steele. Then number 28 coming into the lineup is John Lacefield. He replaces Bill Storms. So Catron on the call, 2nd down and 8 yards to go from the 45. And the handoff given to 28, John Lacefield. Our sponsors include Gambrel Chrysler Plymouth Toyota on US 25B bypass. Of course, they have those big sales going on right now. The Toyota truck sale, $1,000 discount on the 2-wheel drive, and $600 discount on the 4-wheel drive at Gambrel. Watch him move. Well, I tell you what, this kid looks good. Number 32, Bill Rice, the sophomore. Only 17 seconds to go. Corbin winning it by 37-0. And again, Bill Hoover, my thanks to you for assisting me tonight with this game.
Appreciate it, Don. Enjoyed it very much.
Bill and I will be here next week. You'll be here, right? Okay. Bill's a busy man, so I have to check his schedule out here. But he'll be here with me next week, as we'll be calling the Corbin-Glasgow game, and that should be some kind of contest. Corbin winning their first game of this young football season tonight over Whitley County by 37-0. Our crew, cameraman Dale Johnson, on controls and technical, Gene Harless and Jerome Baird, and on statistics, George Fisher. So this is Don Estep for Bill Hoover from Campbell Field. We hope you've enjoyed it. Next week at 8:30, we'll be on the air with more Corbin